She's all better now. She just needs to get her hair growed back. She's happy. But I didn't come out here to look at the cat. I'll show you my little tool I made. Drag it around behind my little tractor. Took my super duper Aussie shovel, busted up all them frickin' solid clay balls, man. God, them things are hard. Yesterday I was out here, I was picking them up, and they're frickin' twice the size of a football or more. Slamming them onto each other, trying to break them up. Couldn't get them very good. So I brought the shovel out and used the side of the shovel. Actually, I used a rake first, but the rake started bending and breaking. So I took the edge of my Aussie shovel and just started chopping them and chopping, beat the hell out of them, got them broke down fairly small. Then I took that drag tool I made behind the tractor and drove around as best I could, but very rough driving around on that thing, the big old clods trying to drive over them. But got it drug out as best I could, and then brought the pickup back here and drove over it, busted all them clods up. Good enough for now. But that should keep the water from pooling through here. And then I'll take a trench when this softens up later this year. I'll dig a small trench from here, a gradual, easy trough down over to here, so that the water will run into this ditch and then out into the pond, wherever it is, right there. Everything up here now that's on this side, the slope drains into here, down through the ditch and comes out this pipe. So that will do the same. I'll just bring it down through here and out the same pipe. Where's your brother, huh? Normally he's the one following me around, not you. So I wish I'd have had about 2 more backhoe bucket loads to put right in here, because it's a little bit low right where the cat is. But it's a hell of a lot better than it was, so good enough. And now today I see they're doing some kind of a dirt project out there. Oh, there he is. For some reason, they like coming right out here and going to the bathroom in this, which is good because it's out away from the house and ain't going to hurt nothing out here. As soon as we had this dumped yesterday, he was out here digging around in, pooping and peeing. I see she's taking a dump right now. Boop. So last night we went to a restaurant, ate. When we come back, it was almost dark. I see there was a big line of fire over there, so they burned something last night. And it was right about where they're working. Yeah, bury that, dumb cat. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to call this project done until the guy just started burning over there. At least the wind's going that way. And I screwed around too long on my charcoal project over there. I didn't get over there to video it. I don't see any more smoke coming out of it, so it might be done. Daryl, these pumpkins are coming clear out here now. I ran over this. We got a pumpkin right there. The blue pumpkins. So for those of you that don't know, the newer subscribers, we dug this earlier year. We put 500 silver barbs in here and about a dozen Mekong catfish. I've actually seen 3 times one catfish up here feeding in the evenings. For those of you in Thailand, those catfish that you see in the market that's on the stick that they grill, they're, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 inches long. That's about how big they are right now. And they went in at probably 6. I'm going to say 6 inches long, I'm guessing. Meow. These look pretty good, but that vine is headed downhill here, so probably better get it headed back uphill. I typically just take and poke a leaf. Whoops. Just take and poke a leaf through there. Maybe another one. That should be enough to hold it in place until the little pigtails grab a hold of it. Kind of get this going this way, this out this way. Should be good. I don't think I mentioned, I ended up switching these sprinklers out over here. For some reason, when I brought this back online, I think I know why, but when I brought this back online after we drained the pond, I didn't have enough pressure to get my all the way over there to that corner and all the way back over here. And I'm thinking it's because the intake on the pump is down further because the water level was down. So it was just using more effort to pull it up and push it out. So anyhow, I switched back to the spinners and I run a line over here and put a spinner here. Mainly to just get this corner because it was only missing right here. But I'm thinking I'm going to put another one over here somewhere. I just haven't decided where, but I'll probably do that yet today. But I'll probably put this one down low so that it'll spread out into this corner here because that monster and that monster get most of the island. It's just missing the two corners. So I'll probably just put a T there, run it up and spray it out here. I do have another one of those sprinklers, but I'm missing the little adapter thread thing that I need to put it in there. So actually, you know what? I think I got a glue-on fitting in there that'll work. So that's probably what I'll do. So let me show you what I mean. That one there's got the little valve on it and it glues onto the end of the pipe. That's all one piece. These have a threaded fitting and these screw down into there, but there's an adapter piece I have inside of here, a male-to-male threaded piece. But I'm pretty sure I got one or two more of those. No, I don't, because I only bought one of those. So when I went to test these twirly sprinklers, I went and bought like 4 different types, set each of them up and tested them, and then used the one that I thought worked the best. This one works the same as that one. It's just that this is just the top piece and you can do what you want with it. And they cost a lot less because you don't have the valve and the fitting and all other shit on there. So I went with those. My koi are looking good. I'm debating. We're going to take off for a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. I don't know. But I'm debating on whether I want to get the koi in there before we leave, just in case this water table drops, which I think it will once he stops pumping water in those rice fields. But I think the water table will drop, and I don't want those to go dry while we're gone. I'll be able to watch the water table on that camera up there in the Salah, though. So I guess if it starts getting low, I can get somebody out here to take them over there and dump them in there for me. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. And for the record, apparently this tree just went dormant. Why this one tree did and those two didn't over there, I don't know, because they're the same type of tree, same age. But all the leaves fell off here, and now they've all started popping back out again. Like I said before, I was just going to take it out and replace it. She wanted to try to save it. And I knew it was still green. I think I even tested on camera. I kind of bent the branches. Well, it's not dry, so it might still be alive, but whatever. It's coming back, so good deal. Hey, what are you doing peeing on my island? You better not be pooping out here. So that's all the updates we got this morning. I'm going to get that mower back out and get up in the lawn up there and cut the high spots because I still haven't done it. It just grows so slow. But if we're going to take off for a while, I think I'll get it done today and it should be good till long after we get back. I'm not even sure when we're leaving yet, not sure when we're going to get back, so everything's kind of open. Okay, so I did a time-lapse video, which you've probably seen by now, at sunrise. Once again, I forgot to take the damn camera off time-lapse, and I think I've done half a dozen videos. They're all on time-lapse, so there's no audio on them. And but anyhow, I got back on here one last time to talk about these plants. These things have all been growing out this way, I assume, because of the sun and the wind always comes through here. So yesterday I spun all these around. So now it looks naked out here and they're all bushy in there. But yeah, they'll eventually get back out here, I'm sure. I talked quite a bit about a couple little projects I did out there with the pond and hoses and watering, but I'm not going to bore you with it now, and I'm not going to go back out there right now because I just got back in here. We'll cover it later. But the other thing I mentioned was we are leaving tomorrow. By the time you see this, we'll be days gone. I did not move the koi over here yet. I explained why earlier, but I'm not going to explain it again. But somebody's going to come out here and check on the cats and the fish and everything else like she usually does. So yeah, we'll be out on the road for a few days here shortly. Yeah, it's even heated. We're at the chill bats. Why is it called chill bats? Because those are the bat caves. Somewhere up there. Actually, I think it's on that end over there. We're just hanging out. Sun's just setting, as you can see. It's our first night out on the road. I didn't get 2 hours from home and my allergies just started kicking in. I'm starting to think it's not allergies, it's something else. But anyhow, our first night out, kind of an interesting little place, but it's the end of about a 500-meter single-track gravel road that just throws your car all over hell, man. Other than that, it's pretty nice. They have a blind cat. We think it's blind. Both eyes are messed up, but he gets around. He was up here a little bit ago. Sounds like the bats come out of the face of that and head out that way. Not sure if we're going to be able to see them because the sun sets to my left, which means the brightest sky is going to be over there and the darker sky is going to be to my right. So we'll see. But they got like 8 units here. They got a nice little strip pond down through here. These are solar. They were running earlier. I don't know what, there's probably half a dozen units here. There's some kind of a modular unit. I think they're like a prefab thing. They just bring them in and set them on poles. Okay, so the bats are flying right now behind the camera. There's absolutely no way you would see them, so I'm not even going to turn it around. But on this night, they started right at 6 p.m. And it sounds like they usually run for 30, 40 minutes, but it's just a constant stream of bats. They estimate there's between 2 and 3 million bats come out of that cave every night. But it's kind of interesting. We got a pair of little binoculars that I brought with us. She's down there looking. And they're coming off the very east face. We can't see where they're coming out. For us, they're coming out from behind that mountain there. So if you come up here and stay, this bat mountain or whatever the hell it is, stay off to the east side of it or maybe even around to the northeast. So we're going to sit here till these things clear out and then we're going to... Oh, they're up above the mountain now. They've kind of spread out and they're above the mountain now. They were coming out the end of it. It might have something to do with how light it is or the temperature or the bugs or something. I don't know. I don't see them at all. But it's just a long stream of bats, and they're just kind of... Yeah, see, they're up above the mountains now. Earlier, they got so low off the end of the mountain that they were below the trees that are down here at our level. The whole stream of bats was down there, and now they're coming above, like they're coming up and across the top of the mountain. Like I said, they're too small. You'd never see them in the camera. Looks like that one was lost. Coming over this way. One bat. Oh, they're clear over here, Sompit. They're right up here. Coming off the mountain. So they're coming up over right about center. They're coming straight over our head now. You're not going to see them, but they're right through here. While this wave is moving here, there's another one headed out that way, a whole line of them. So it looks like they're kind of just coming out, spreading out right now, and going every which way. Yeah, because there's bats going every direction now up here. What the heck was that? Oh, I bet it's a drone. Sompit, get your binoculars on that light. I'm guessing it's a drone, I don't know, or a UFO. Might be a UFO. Coming to check out the Thailand bat cave. Too much? Oh, the sun's on the side of it. Okay. I thought maybe it was a drone, but she says she's got the binoculars. She says it's an airplane. The sun is shining on the side of it, so it looks like a light. I promise not a lot of travel videos, but I have to show you this view and talk about the road getting up here. Big reservoir down there. Here's the view. There's people camping right on top of here. So I don't know where we're at, the name of it. Doesn't really matter because none of you are going to come here anyhow, but these little resort camping things, some of them are actually buildings. They are all over on this road coming up here. That's probably the craziest mountain road I've ever seen. It's a pretty good shape, but it is the windiest, steepest I've ever experienced. The curves are so sharp and so steep that just trying to navigate the curve at a normal pace throttle drive, the front tires were spinning on the car. I don't think you could get up here if it was wet. It's decent blacktop all the way, but there's the road right there. It goes all the way down through here. Just hundreds of curves, man. Steep, but these are all just little resorts all over here. All the way up there. But these things are lining the road for the next 5 kilometers down. Concan's over there somewhere. Uncle Craig's out there somewhere. There's almost a 10 degrees Celsius temperature drop from the time we turned off the highway down below to here.
This is Pa Hua Sing. Pa Hua Sing. Right here, Pa Hua Sing. Hua Sing means the lion head.
Oh, that's what that's called?
Yeah, yeah. You look from here and it look like lion.
Oh, okay.
Meow.
Is that what this location is called also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you know.
So Pa Hua Sing on top of the Phu Thap Berg.
On top of the what?
Phu Thap Berg. This mountain called Phu Thap Berg.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. The highest of Phetchabun.
There you go. Now you know. As you probably noticed, I haven't put out a video in a while. We did take off. We were gone for over a week. Just got back. Had a pretty good trip, but I just did hardly any videos. I think I did one first day or second day, I don't know. And then I grabbed a couple short clips on the phone. But we stopped at the bat cave, seen the 2 to 3 million bats come out. I was surprised. I thought the whole bat show would be longer. It was about 10 minutes long. They streamed out of the cave. I thought it was going to be close to like a half hour, 45 minutes or something. I don't know why I thought that, but it was still kind of a neat spectacle to see. Pretty cool hotel, nice place. But for some reason, they had these bat costumes in the room. I don't know. It was weird, but anyhow, it was a nice little stay. We went up to Chiang Rai, spent a couple nights there, and then down to Chiang Mai, did the same there. Basically just did some night markets and stuff. Chiang Rai, we did see the infamous White Temple. A lot of people don't realize it, but there's also a Blue Temple. We went and saw that. My understanding is they were both kind of done by the same architect, if I understand correct. And then we went to the Black Temple, which isn't a temple, that's just a museum, but pretty eclectic artist. Some good stuff, some strange stuff, some stuff just made you scratch your head. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty good trip. It was good to get away, a lot of driving. Some pit on the way home, finally drove in Thailand. She did really well, very nervous, as most people are the first time they drive here because of the way everybody else drives. But she drove the last 2 hours home on 24, which is not a real busy highway once you get out east here. But yeah, she did well, so we'll just keep her driving once in a while to get her used to driving here so she can kind of share the burden. Bad news is we got back and the boy cat has disappeared. We went back and looked on the cameras and he was here 8 hours before we got home. Haven't seen him at all, so I don't know what happened. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he's just out terrorizing the county or something, but hopefully he does. If not, we will pick up another kitten probably in a few days to keep this girl cat company. She's really lonely now. She just literally every time I sit down, she's on my lap and she doesn't leave it. She's never been that way before, but I think she's just kind of missing him or scared or something. I don't know. But here nor there, boy cat has been AWOL for a few days. Hopefully he'll come back. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. I've got a couple projects coming up in the next video, so keep your eyes open for that. Thanks for joining us, Paradise in Thailand.